gentlemen, welcome to the Duncan Showroom, episode 92 of the, what's this called? 92? The Eugene and Billy Show, 92. And that was In the Dark from Eugene Smith and the warm-up band circa 19... What do you think?
81.
1981. Let's say 1981. That's cool. And you said one of the few instrumentals you've written.
Yes.
Nice. That's
in the
funky...
dark. The only thing we sing is in the dark.
In the dark.
In the dark.
Right. How you doing, young feller?
Oh, as I'm doing. You're looking at it.
Well, it's phenomenal. Whoa. The preservation, the conservation. It's all there. All the parts are there. It's all moving. Elocution.
Yeah, everything seems to be moving in the right direction anyway.
Heck yeah, you got it going on, my friend.
Which is good.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Working the old yoga ball, are you?
Yeah, I just sit on it and then move back and forth.
Watching the football?
Oh, yeah, watching football. I watched Kansas City Chiefs with Mahomes.
The Mahomes are
No, that's the quarterback.
Right, he's good?
Mahomes, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, if you're going to be in the... They won the Super Bowl last year.
Oh, that's right. I say that's right. I don't know that, but they did.
Yeah, and anyways, yeah, he's very, very good.
Nice. That was his first Super Bowl win.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. Now, why do you think some in the politically age of correction, Ottawa's changed their name, Kansas City, no way, we're not changing our name.
The Chiefs?
How do you feel about that?
Well, Chiefs, you could be the chief of a car company.
You could be the chief of
the
police.
Chief of,
That's true.
But when they go the Cleveland Indians, that's a different story altogether.
Well, that's a little more
They tried to get
direct.
them to change their... But you know what? They weren't doing it out of disrespect. It was done out
Who's
of
talking
honor.
in the house?
Did you hear about the Washington Redskins?
The Redskins,
what are they doing there?
The natives there want the name back.
Right. They like it, and the logo was...
The logo was about an elder that was really well respected, and they're going, no, that was a sign of respect. We want that back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, what they expect? It was done for out of respect, and what did they shout when they jumped out of an airplane? Geronimo! Well, they did. They would shout Geronimo as they jumped out of a plane.
Right. Well, there was many great indigenous soldiers, Second World War.
Oh yeah.
There you go. So we answered that question. And who are you cheering for? Still the Mariners?
No.
You've changed allegiance?
I like the Seahawks, actually.
Oh, sorry. What? Mariners are baseball.
Yeah.
Right.
But this year, this is great. I have to watch. This is like bringing me back to when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
The Dodgers and the Yankees are playing for the
classic rivalry. Yeah, that'll be great. Just the costume.
The Dodgers and the Yankees.
The uniforms
finally.
Alone. Yeah. Rarely, get to see that. Well, nice. That'll be a good matchup.
Yeah.
Nice.
And the Dodgers have that Japanese. I think he's Japanese pitcher.
What is his name?
I can't remember.
Yoshiro?
Yeah, Yoshiro is it? Yeah. He's fantastic.
Phenomenal.
Oh yeah.
This is how we mix sport and art and sport together. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that was one of the things that the baseball teams, whoever won the World Series, they'd always go over to Japan,
right, and
play their exhibition games.
Oh yeah.
They were doing that when I was a teenager. They were doing that.
Yeah, baseball is very big in Japan.
So it doesn't surprise me that there are two or three Japanese baseball players playing for the teams in the States.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Good connection. Well, what did you bring to warm up the room today?
Not much.
No, you got a lot going on.
You are my sunshine. I said I was going to do... I was thinking of doing your favorite song for you, Billy.
Right. But then something happened.
No, nothing happened.
Oh. I don't mind either way. Just whatever you...
the last show, I said I was going to do it, but I didn't. And I did another song, remember?
Yes, I do.
So, I don't mind doing your favorite song again.
Again. It's been a while, so we always love this one.
A piece of wood. Just a little more guitar, please. Just a little more for me. When I was just a youngster, the Pied Piper was one of my heroes. The elders scorned him, the children adored him. He was real folk. Well, he flute along on his flute all day long. When the rodents hit the town, he just smiled, said no problem. Yeah. He was just a man doing what he could. Yeah. Drove them rats to the sea with just a piece of wood. Yeah, 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 yeah. Now, somewhere along the line, I heard me a woman named Joan of Arc. Well, they condemned her to death. They said she was a witch, a demon of the dark. She led her armies in a battle because of her visions they won. Well, her life was ended just as quickly as it had begun. Yeah, she was just a woman doing what she could. A saint was born with a flame and a piece of wood. Yeah, 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 hell yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. When I was just a youngster, the Pied Piper was one of my heroes. Yes, he was. Elders scorned him, the children adored him. He was real folk. Well, he flute along on his flute all day long. When the rodents hit the town, he just smiled, said no problem. Yes, he did. He was just a man doing what he could. Yeah. Drove them rats to the sea with just a piece of wood. Yes, he did. Ah, he did. And she did. And they did. Ah, yeah, they both did.
Give me that piece of wood.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Gene. That's always a nice treat to hear that song. And I did tell you we have to delay the Pied Piper of Duncan pantomime. Somebody said to me, well, Bill, maybe in the land of recognition and reconciliation, a play about kids who were stolen and stuck in a cave isn't such a good idea. So I'll have to write it. When I thought, well, yeah, that's maybe true. So I'll have to write it from the point of view of maybe the adults will get stuck in the cave That'd be a good, or the politicians. You know, you got your, you could put Trudeau and Poilievre and John Corey in there together, and be a fine time. So
Well, I don't. Why are they upset with the kids? I don't understand that. That
well,
doesn't
Gene,
make,
the analogy of the young Indigenous children being taken away from their parents.
taken away from their parents and put
and-
in a cave.
Well, a
or
cave
poor-
institutional school, you know. Same
Oh, I
thing.
see.
Yeah. It's a little sensitive. I could see the parallel. That's all right. So
Yeah.
we're doing Puss in Boots instead.
Oh,
You'll be
that's- yeah.
thrilled to know. And guess what part I'm playing?
It's gotta be. It's gotta be an animal.
How did you know? I'm the donkey
The
or the
don-
woman. No, I didn't get the woman part. Damn it!
You're the.
I wanted to be the dame, but I didn't get the dame. That feisty Gallagher got it, and I'm the ass.
You're the donkey.
And the donkey, a singing donkey.
You go. Yee-haw.
Yeah, we do get to sing "Don't Fence Me In," the Bing Crosby version with the Andrews sisters in the
Oh, yeah,
background. So
yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
sweet.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a nice slow version. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, good.
So that'll be fun. And then you tear off the donkey clothes, and I get to sing and dance with the chorus.
Oh,
So
good for you.
it'll come together.
It's good.
Yeah.
People, so people will recognize that you're the donkey.
That I'm an ass, yeah. That's right. Bill, you've finally come home. And speaking of two fine gentlemen, our guests this week, come on up, two fine gentlemen from Duncan, Terry Wicks and John Wade. We always love it when John's here, and he brings along some special guests, always in good taste. Sure, yeah. Take your time there on the Fred Astaire. There's John, looking more dapper than ever, and always looking good. And Terry, welcome to the Duncan Showroom, the Eugene and Billy Show.
Well, it's really a pleasure to be here.
Well,
That's for
we're
sure.
happy to have you, sir.
Really nice to be here.
What's your, no, I forgot to ask you, where were you born?
Victoria.
You were, so you're an island boy.
I'm an island boy, yeah. My
Nice.
mother was Irish. My
Ooh.
father was English.
Right, good mix, good mix.
Mother was the singer.
Yeah.
Used to sing with the Sweet Adelines. And,
Oh, you're kidding.
yeah, and my father was a
awesome.
technician. Used to work for Ampex, actually,
Yeah.
down in Redwood City a couple of years.
Right, did a good job.
Well, he was
Mom,
actually...
could do, crowd, please. Shh.
oh, the crowd's getting noisy.
Crowd's a little noisy, thank you. We're happy to have a crowd.
Yeah.
So that's good. They were in good shape financially to raise the kids, and your mom could do the music and raise you. How big a family are you?
My brother.
Your brother, just
Yeah,
two.
he's gone now.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, well, they're all gone now.
Yeah.
The last one. But my father, he worked for the dockyard,
Right.
top secret.
Oh, wow. Wow.
I never realized what he did
Yeah, yeah.
until he died and we had the funeral.
He couldn't say.
He couldn't say.
Yeah, yeah.
Our house was surveyed all the time.
Wow.
Like they used to fly him to Midway. They flew him down to the States
Oh,
and
wow.
Carolina, all the place.
Yeah.
He invented a few things.
Wow,
he was
interesting
a genius.
guy.
He was,
Huh. And
Yeah.
your genius came out in the music,
wow.
the math and
I
the,
hope so.
the joy. Well, you're saying you're still producing and writing and...
Yep, I'm just doing a couple tunes right now. I'm actually doing a rap song right now.
Oh, crazy.
But it's a cover rap.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it'll be interesting when it comes out.
The elocution is challenging.
Yeah.
We got a Miley Cyrus song that's rewritten for Duncan, and man, it's getting all those syllables out. Tricky.
Having a lot of fun doing it though, and then I'm going to
Good.
work on a blues. I'm talking to a few guys. My kids said, "Hey, do a blues album."
Yeah,
do
yeah,
a blues
yeah.
album. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm working on. I've got lots of blues tunes, that's for sure. I
Right.
love singing the blues and
Yeah.
doing it. I did a I brought this single.
Oh, good.
This is a
Look at
single
that.
I did in 1930.
Oh, I've seen that picture. Yeah, I think
a long time ago.
That is great.
I'll be doing a tune off of that.
Nice.
Yeah, it was dedicated to Mom and Dad. I did that in Victoria at Keys Studios,
Okay, yeah.
which is one of the first recording studios we made in Victoria.
Right, right. What street were you on?
Sorry?
What street was it on?
You know what? I can't remember that.
Central, though?
Yeah, it was right
Yeah.
downtown somewhere. Yeah,
Nice.
it was
Oh,
a
neat.
big building. And we went over to Little Mountain and bought the 16-track 2-inch from them,
Yeah, yeah.
bought it back, and that's when I did my first record, this one. And then I went to Mushroom after
Right.
that and
Right.
worked at Mushroom for a number of years
Oh, wow.
as an engineer producer, and I did my first album there too,
Yeah, yeah.
which got some play on Sea Jazz, if you remember Sea Jazz.
Vaguely.
It was a great station.
Was it? Yeah, yeah.
Well, played jazz, and
Right.
blues,
I was
Yeah.
gonna say jazz. It was a jazz station.
It was a jazz station, but they picked
played
up
the
some of my
blues.
blues tunes and played them, and
Oh, nice.
yeah, it was
Huh.
real nice. I wrote a song for my wife called "Sailing Through Changes," and one time I'm working on I used to live on Bowen Island, and I was working on a deck with a friend of mine, and somebody phones me up and says, "Hey, they're playing your stuff."
Yeah, great. What a nice
Oh,
feeling,
really?
eh?
Yeah. So I turn it on, and my wife comes over to visit. As she comes in the front door, the song goes on that I wrote for her.
Right. Oh,
Called
nice.
"Sailing Through Changes." Yeah. It
Couldn't have
was
planned that any
really
better.
neat. Yeah. That sent chills. Oh, my first song on the radio.
What's the name of the one you're starting us off with?
I'm gonna do "Freezing Cold Blues," I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We can
looking
do that.
forward to it. Right on. And John's always ready. That swinging
John's
cat.
great.
John, you're just set. He's got his shoes tied. Yeah, right.
This is about going down south to Mexico. 1, 2, 3. Well, come on, baby, let's get in my automobile. We got to head down the road. We got to do as we feel. I got the freezing cold blues. You got to do as you choose. Well, come on, baby, let's get up quick. Get away from the house. Get away from these sticks. I got the freezing cold blues. You got to do as you choose. Come on, baby, we gotta get up quick. Get away from the house, get away from the sticks. I got the freezing cold blues, you got to do as you choose. I got the freezing cold blues, you gotta do as you choose. Oh yeah, baby. Thank you very much.
Freezing cold blues. I like it. Well, where did the marriage of jump blues or swinging blues, where did that evolve from, do you think? Was it Chicago? Was it in the East? Because it's kind of like quite different than Southern blues, isn't it? Is that a cultural
it's more of
mashup,
a
do you
jump.
think?
Yeah, more like what's that dance they used to do? The jitterbug.
The jitterbug, yeah.
That kind of thing. Yeah, that was more the jump blues.
It's almost like a marriage between the two
Yeah,
things, isn't it?
like
Yeah.
they all are. It's a melting pot.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Huh.
What I love about the States is their music down there, the jazz and the blues, and how they
Right.
mixed it in the R&B. Oh man,
Yeah, yeah.
nothing better, really. Eh?
Yes, yes.
And then you get in the funk too. It's
Right.
it's all great.
It's all great.
I love it all.
Have you toured much in the States?
Well, I actually did a big thing where I went around the whole states there. I went down to California and then over to Miami, went to Mexico and then back to Miami, then up to New York State where I stayed with in a place called Bearsville, which is it's like the center of all the wood scene during those days. It was Bob Dylan was still there. Hendrix, of course, was gone. He had died, but his legacy lived on. And the guy that I stayed with was, you know that old commercial called Bic ballpoint pens shot through solid oak.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Remember that? Well,
Yeah.
he wrote that. This
Oh,
guy.
did he?
Yeah. So he invited me to his house when I met him down in Mexico.
Right. Huh.
stayed there for a long time, and I was about to leave, and then he had lots of connections. This guy, the band used to come by. They had an organic food stand there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the band came by. All the guys were there, and we had big food fights all the time. That was just great. And then I had to clean it up, of course. But
So this was near Woodstock, where the band.
oh
was
yeah,
playing?
yeah, that was
Bearsville.
I mean, within Paul Butterfield just lived down the street. I went horseback
wow.
riding with his wife, and
Yeah.
he didn't like that, but
Oh,
that's
dear.
okay.
Yeah. Fun anyway.
We had fun.
Well, you had 2 horses.
Well, we actually
hope
had
so. we hope so.
exactly. Oh dear, yeah, it was a neat place, that's for sure. But I was getting homesick, and
Yeah.
so Barry sends this guy over in this van, and this Dodge van comes in and says, "Hey, let's go around, and I want to hear your music, right?"
Yeah, yeah.
So went around, went to Bob Dylan's house. He wasn't there,
Yeah.
but a bunch of people were there jamming and stuff, and
Yeah.
got to play a little bit, and went to the city square and just kind of, just go out and play, So
Yeah,
I just
yeah.
went out and played, and then I was doing a lot of weird open tuning stuff. It
Right.
was very bizarre, and then he takes me back, and in the back of his van, I didn't know what was in there, so we open up the back of the van, and here's all this equipment, and it's all this. He says, "We got this new thing called video," and it was when video was just being invented.
Breaking, yeah.
He says, "Hey, we want to take you to Electric." He was a producer from Electric Ladyland Studios.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And he said, "Why don't we do a record? Come back and we'll do the video and all this stuff." I said,
Crazy.
"I'm leaving tomorrow to go back home, right?" I miss my dog and my wife
Oh.
or my lady.
Oh, one of those times where
And it was
you
just one of those. I never did it. No.
could have taken the road.
What an
and,
idiot, eh?
You just never know, do you?
The hell's
Yeah.
the matter with you, boy?
Some decisions made, yeah.
Yeah, it's happened a few times like that. But that's, I just love the music, so
Right, right.
I don't need the fame, I don't think.
No. I think
So-
you'd feel the same way, wouldn't you, Gene? It's
Yeah,
been more
I
about the
think he's
music
the
than the
same.
fame.
What?
What? More about the music than the fame?
8 Mile High,
No, I
You,
want the fame.
you want the fame too, all right. If only you'd cut me and Bobby McGee. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds like interesting. You've had an interesting course throughout your life, and great
have,
that you
yeah.
settled, stayed on the island, and
Came
lots of
back, yeah.
production,
I was on Bone Island for a long time. Had a recording studio there, had a 2-inch there, and I would go to Mushroom back and forth and produce, do different things like that.
Yeah.
And that was always a lot of fun, you know,
Right.
because I could go to Mushroom and do the basic tracks, and then go to my studio, invite people over, and we do overdubs. And
Oh,
everything,
nice,
And
yeah.
then go back to Mushroom and mix it.
Yeah.
So I did a couple albums for people.
Did you record with Valdy?
No. When I was in Souk, though, Valdy, I built this acoustic guitar, and I went out to Valdy's place. I said, "Hey, I got a guitar I want to show you." I never met him. He said, "Yeah, come on out." He was really open, right? Really
Yeah.
nice, wonderful guy. Went out there and he played it, and he's, "Oh, nice guitar." And I says, "Hey, I'm playing at the Jordan River pub. Would you like
Right.
my first gig, actually?
Yeah.
Would you come up and do you want to come up and sit a couple?" Sir, he says, "I'll
Oh,
come up."
great.
He stayed there the whole night.
Did he?
And
What a
it was
guy.
just great, right? Yeah, and ever since then we've been in touch. He came
Nice.
I was doing the Bone Island music festival there,
Yeah.
and I got him to come over, and we're trying to tone it down because it kind of got really rowdy one
Yeah.
year with bikers and stuff. So we tried to tone it down. So we got Valdy to come over
Right.
and be the main act.
Folk
you know.
it up. Yeah.
Yeah, and he came over and he supplied all his equipment and everything, and
Oh, great.
hung out in the house. Just hung out. We hung out for a couple of days,
Yeah.
and yeah, I haven't seen him for a while since, but I mean, he's one of the
We
one of the top.
We had him on the show here
Was
Did
it
ya?
last
Oh,
year?
neat.
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
year ago, I think. Well,
Yeah.
anyways, he came a month early.
Oh no!
That's great. Just showed up.
Oh,
So
no.
He was over there setting up his stuff like you are.
Yeah.
And then, so I said, Valdy, I said, do you know that you're a month early? And he turned around and he says, I am.
Oh yeah.
You have no idea that was a month early.
He comes by my house. He phones me up one time. I was living in West Van. Then he phones me up and he says, "I need some strings. I'm going to Bone Island to play, and I don't have any strings."
Okay.
He says, "Okay." Well, he came by, he gave him some strings. I'll pay. I've never seen it since, of course.
Is
but
there-
he went off and did his strings, and he was happy.
He's a great troubadour, I tell
Yeah,
you.
he's a lovely guy. He sure is.
Well, tell us a little bit about this guitar before you play this one.
Yeah, I was. I've been looking for something like this for a while, and this came up, and I jumped right on it right away. It's 1932 Dobro,
Mm.
and it gives me thrills, chills, and puppy dog pills.
Yeah.
It's just such a beautiful. I mean,
Oh yeah. Just the warmth of the sound, that's been vibrating for years. Amazing. What's the name of this one you're gonna play?
full-time friend.
Full-time friend.
Yeah, it was during the pandemic. My time tomorrow lived to be 110 or 80. A little time I borrow, spend it with a friend. Spend it with a friend. I don't need nobody to tell me what kind of fool I am. Need a lovely lady who loves me the way I am. She loves me the way I am. I don't need no new Madonna. Yeah, no pretty face. No high-speed cocaine, mama. You know it ain't no race. You know it ain't no race. Never fence you in. I won't do those things. I just need a sweet, sweet mama who loves me the way I am. My full-time friend. I don't need a big house, just 3 or 4 walls and a roof. I just need you, mama, my full-time friend, my full-time friend, my full-time friend.
Yeah. Nice. Well done.
Yeah,
well done.
thank you very much.
Full-time friend.
Thank you very
right
much.
On. Will that one be on the album?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. And when are you hoping to crack into it and start?
Well, I've started a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been talking to a few people around town that might help me out, I'm hoping.
Good,
And
yeah.
I just want to make sure it's authentic. I want to try and do it, as authentic as a Canadian guy can be.
Oh, there you go.
You know.
Right. And the musicians side, men and women, you've got that sort of in mind?
I've been playing with, there's some great players in the valley here.
Yeah.
Wow, there's some really good players. John, of course, I'd like to have
Yeah.
him come on it, and Jeremy Sager too. He's a
Right,
great
right.
bass player too, and Donnie McGilvery
Oh,
for
it's got a
drums.
great feel, yeah.
Something like that, and a few other people that might get suggested.
Yeah,
I'm
nice.
open, so
Mm.
just try and maybe Eugene will come by.
Maybe
Well, I was just
Eugene
going to
come
say,
by.
does my name ever get mentioned?
Does anybody remember me?
Maybe you come
Does
by.
anybody remember
He's
me?
got
Come
blues
on,
in
you
his
can be
soul.
there. Yeah, please.
Yeah,
Well, we sure look forward to hearing your adventures. Oh, I was going to
Thank
ask you,
you.
what's the tuning of the dobro?
That's a D.
Open D.
Yeah, just did an open D.
Nice. Yeah. Great sound.
Yeah.
Wonderful to hear it.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Well, look forward to your adventure, sir. And John, as always, anything you'd like to plug? The ongoing Blue Nose series going well?
Yes, the it's well said.
We have
The masthead every Saturday.
Masthead,
night.
sorry.
And,
Where was I?
Also, the Somenos group is putting on
Oh.
a gala fair on the 26th this
Oh, that's
Saturday.
great. As a
So-
fundraiser?
Yeah.
Ooh.
They're annual at the
Nice.
Bird's Eye Cove Farm, and that's.
They're going
nice.
big again.
Yeah, they went big again.
They never call me. I used to MC those gigs, but what happened there? I
yeah,
guess
yeah.
my price was too high.
They lost the venue last year.
Oh, did they?
And so I didn't know if they were going to carry on, but I think
Yeah.
it was just a coincidence thing that.
That's a
they couldn't
great
get
spot to do it, eh? Bird's Eye
Oh
Cove.
yeah.
yeah.
The sound is a bit cavernous, but
Right.
you deal with that. And,
You're outside in the.
No, it's in the Great Hall.
Oh,
but
is it?
It's
Yeah.
all glass and concrete.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's just a
too
beautiful
bouncy.
place.
Beautiful
right?
place. Echoes
But
a
it
lot.
bounces sound around.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder how they're if they're making headway on getting the old police station property. I know they wanted to reclaim that as part of the marsh, which is
Yeah,
kind of a
that
natural
was
thing.
one of their issues they're trying to get to.
Yeah, let's hope so. Never know.
There's strong minds in there.
Yeah.
You know, that's a
Right
good
on.
idea. The other thing I'm doing is playing the cobblestone
Ooh.
soon. Can I pull that?
Some
date
rock
out
and
of my
roll,
hat?
sure, soon.
8th, I think.
8th of
it's a
November?
Friday night with Phil Noons and his daughter Casey.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
Oh, that'd
We're
be
doing
nice.
a kind of I don't know. It's like supper jazz or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, I would say,
know,
yeah. Supper jazz is good.
Jazz, I don't know.
Music to chew by.
Fish and
That's
chips
right.
for the crowd.
Give me some supper jazz.
Give me some
please.
supper jazz, would you? No, that'll be fun. I'm sure you guys will be wonderful.
It'll be good. The place we did it last month, and it was jammed.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just
Nice.
absolutely. You couldn't get in. There were people lining up. You
Yep.
couldn't believe that, but they were lining up at the cobblestone on
That's
Friday night to
awesome.
get in.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Good food,
Yeah.
good music. That's a great combo.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
good. Good venue.
So some local stuff for Johnny.
Way to work it, John. Way to work it. Keep up the good work, my friend. Well, so glad to have you gentlemen here, and we'd like you to join in on this one, wouldn't we, Gene?
Yes,
Yes.
but
92.
next week,
Oh, sorry.
not next week, but the week after.
Oh, right. We could plug our future shows, which I, of course, memorized. I knew he was going to ask me a skill-tested question. The next week is 2 weeks from now. Is that Jack?
Yep.
Jack Conley? No.
Let me know what it is.
Jock.
I think
The 5th. Yeah, that's the 5th. Coming up. You can see we're right on top of the schedule. I believe so. November the 5th.
is Jock.
Yeah, Jacques Hildebrand, the head of the art gallery.
That's right.
And we're going to talk about their fundraising efforts and his art career.
And then after that, it's Jack Conley.
The 29th or something, yeah.
That'll be a good show.
The 19th.
And then in December we have first week Brian Gossi.
Brian Gossi, great.
Yeah.
Yes, somebody mentioned
And
Brian
then we're
today.
taking off the rest of the month for Christmas,
We got Christmas and a
Maybe.
pantomime, maybe. See how it goes.
maybe.
Okay. Well, again, glad to
We'll
have
see
you,
how
gentlemen.
John feels.
See how John's doing. Yeah, he loves Christmas.
It's in B flat, gentlemen.
See? Just like that.
Say goodnight, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, good night, everybody. Hope you enjoyed the show. Well, come on back next week. 2 weeks we'll play some more. I got that right. Come on, Billy.
Good night, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this show. Yeah, John Wade and Terry Wicks. It was spectacular. Good night, everybody. We hope you enjoyed this show. Well, come on back in 2 weeks. We're gonna play you some more. Yeah.
Go on now, Terry. Come on. Well, good night, everybody. Good night.
Right, all right. Terry Wicks and John Wade, everybody, thank you so much. Eugene Smith, I'm Bill Levity. Thanks to the doctor and Longevity John. As always, good night, everybody. We'll be back in 2 weeks with Jock Hildebrand. Thank you so much. Good night.
Good night.
All right.